Ever feel like you have unstoppable dreams, but zero energy to chase them? You say, "I'll do it tomorrow," but tomorrow never comes. You want success, but instead, you scroll, binge watch, or just wait. The truth? You're not lazy. Your brain is just wired to avoid hard things. You dream of getting fit, learning a skill, or making more money. But every time you start, it feels overwhelming. So your mind takes the easy way out, and that's why you're stuck. But here's the game changer. Laziness isn't who you are. It's just a habit. And habits can be rewired. Big goals feel impossible. So, shrink them. Most people fail before they even begin because they make their goals too big. They set a goal to write a book, but just thinking about 200 pages overwhelms them. They want to lose weight, but the idea of running every day feels exhausting. Instead of setting massive, intimidating goals, start ridiculously small. If you want to write a book, forget about writing chapters. Just write one sentence today. Want to get in shape? Don't commit to an hour at the gym. Just do one push-up. Want to learn a new skill? Don't spend hours on it. Just practice for 5 minutes. When you make your goals tiny, your brain doesn't see them as a threat. And once you start, momentum naturally builds. Small wins trick your brain into wanting more. Think of it like rolling a snowball. At first, it's small, but as you keep going, it gets bigger and bigger, until it's unstoppable. So, instead of focusing on massive results, ask yourself, what is the smallest possible action I can take today? Most people rely on motivation to get things done. But motivation fades. And willpower? It's like a battery. It drains throughout the day. That's why the most productive people don't rely on feeling motivated. They create triggers that make action automatic. A trigger is a small cue that reminds your brain to take action. Here's how to use them. Want to work out every morning? Lay your gym clothes next to your bed so they're the first thing you see. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow so you have to pick it up before sleeping. Want to drink more water? Keep a glass of water on your desk so it's always in sight. These small changes remove the friction that stops you from taking action. You don't have to rely on willpower anymore because the habit becomes part of your environment. The easier you make an action, the more likely you are to do it. The hardest part of any task? Getting started. Think about it. How many times have you dreaded doing something, but once you finally started, it wasn't that bad? That's because your brain resists effort. But once you break through that first few seconds, it becomes easier. That's why the 2-minute rule is so powerful. Here's how it works. Want to read a book? Tell yourself you'll only read 1 page. Need to clean your room? Just tidy up 1 corner. Have to work on a project? Start by writing 1 sentence. The secret. Once you start, you'll usually keep going. Think of it like pushing a heavy ball. The first push is tough, but once it starts rolling, it moves on its own. That's how action works. And here's a bonus trick. Reward yourself for starting. After you complete your tiny 2-minute task, give yourself a small reward. Maybe it's listening to your favorite song, sipping your favorite coffee, or even just telling yourself, "Good job." Your brain learns that taking action feels good, and soon you won't need motivation. You'll just do it. Here's the truth. The people you admire, the ones who seem ultra-productive, they weren't born disciplined. They built it, 1 small step at a time. Every success story starts tiny. Every book was written 1 word at a time. Every business was built 1 step at a time. Every transformation started with 1 small change. So today, you have 2 choices. Keep waiting for the perfect moment. Take a tiny step forward. Success isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up again and again until success has no choice but to follow. So, what's your first small step? Let me know in the comments. And if you're serious about breaking out of this cycle, watch this next